As always, all my opinions that I express are my own. Well, mostly my own, because I don't know about you guys, but navigating life is a challenge. And if you really mastered navigating life, you probably should share your knowledge, because a lot of people probably would benefit from it. Like last night, I went to church. Like I try to go every Sunday to church, because if you have a relationship, you have to constantly cultivate the relationship. It's not like any other kind of benefit, but like if you are interested in somebody, you want to learn about them, you want to take the time to grow with them and all that. So, I mean, people will be like, oh, well, you don't need to go to church every Sunday. No, you don't need to go to church. And I would say that, well, maybe there's a difference between a need and a want, but I think you benefit from going to church. So, of course, if you have you can leave a comment. Let me know what church you go to. If you go to church, if you find this vlog, you're probably going to find it by accident, because, I'm pretty sure that I never figured out how to do the algorithm thing to make my content pop and stick out and all that stuff. So, sorry about the prologue to my vlogging today, because what was really on my mind is the message I heard last night, and it was very, very, it was good. I mean, I'm very fortunate to go to a church that has pretty good teachers and preachers and elders and all those people to give the word of God to those that have a desire and a hunger to be fed by the word of God. But pretty much the theme of in my own words, the theme of the preaching last night was from ruined to restored. It's pretty impactful, because on my other channel I like to tell stories. I can't say that I've been like 100% on point with my stories, but for the most part, the idea of my stories is to take people places where they probably wouldn't really go on a regular basis. When it comes to working on cars, comes to hobbies. That's the main theme of my other channel. And what's interesting about hobbies is the very fact that I think that separates us from non-man, non-human. The non-humans, like animals, minerals, vegetables, whatever, what they do is they do out of necessity. Just like peacocks will fling out their feathers because, they got to mate. And that's how they do it. Like the female peacocks don't even really look pretty, but it's the male peacocks that look really good, and that makes the female peacocks that want to mate, reproduce, all that stuff. Because biologically, as a living organism, what they do, they're born, they reproduce, they die. And that's the sad fact about probably most of the culture right now. And that's all they think that they're good for, is being born. Well, I mean, being born is a controversial thing too, but being born, reproducing, and dying, it's all those things that is very, what they call it, nihilistic, whatever. But anyways, the preaching last night was good, because it was just talking about how we are created in the image of God. And if you think about that for as long as it takes for you to like wrap your mind around it. That's why you got to be in the Word of God to understand how we are, what our purpose is. Because I've said it once, and it's not an original idea to me at all, but if you don't know the purpose of your life, that's sad. But the purpose of our life is to glorify God and enjoy God forever. So if you could do that, that's always very your life will have meaning. And the very fact that we're created in the image of God is something that we can't take for granted. So think about it.